Hey, we should be good to go.
Well, you're lucky. I logged into the other version of Windows this time, so I had.
Alrighty, well, we are live, folks. Hello, everyone out there, and good to see everyone tonight. Let me get into the main section. Here we are. We're in the main section. Hello, and welcome. It's Friday night. Tonight, Hollywood Circles. Okay, somebody's got their sound on. They need to turn it down.
My bad.
That's all right. There you go. Just want to make sure, because we'll get that to push through. So, good to see everybody out there. Looks like we got Dan Soder Homes out there in the audience. Eddie Smallhorn, All About Vehicles, is out there. We got all kinds of, and then people that are in here are out there too. You're in two places at once. That's so cool. Car Galaxy Studios, I see you out there. How are you? You guys will have to help me out with names because I haven't gotten everybody's name. Is that Kevin? Is that right?
Kevin's Car Galaxy Studios.
Okay, good. Okay, I was just trying to check and see because I know all y'all's nicknames or whatever, but not totally on the names or whatever. So there we go. Okay, so hopefully we have sound. Everything's good. Everything's rocking and rolling. Let's get on and start with this game. Debbie, since you are the female, and tonight, actually the only female here.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
I know.
Wow.
What's up with that? No, so.
Ooh, I am nervous.
There you go. No problems. And so we'll start with you. And who would you like to go with first? Where would you like to go?
Let me see. I have to go over here. I'm going to go with Russ. I have not heard from Russ all night in the green room, so let me just hear your voice, Russ.
Russ, wow. How about that? Russ. So, Russ.
Yes, sir.
You are up first, sir. And your question is, here it is. There is a move afoot to rename Western Australia Gondawandaland, which is the Aboriginal word for heart of the universe. That sounds familiar. Did we have that one already? I mean, maybe
I remember this one from a month or so ago.
Okay, well, let's see if you can remember what the answer is then.
So, I heard that rumor going around, but I think it's just a rumor. Not true.
You know what? I remember the question. I don't remember the answer. But you sound so confident, Russ. I'm going to say
that would have been cheating.
Russ is correct.
No, he is not. That is not correct. So I can't. Oh, look, I gave you applause, but I can't give you the right answer on that one.
Good thing you got it wrong, or I would have called cheating.
Dang it. Super chat over there.
Yes, Crypto, who's in here, gave me a super chat. Thank you, sir. That's wonderful. Cool. Thank you. Very kind. You're a very kind person. That's wonderful because my monitor just went out, so I need to buy a new monitor. So that's going to help for that. Go toward that.
You're going to need a few more super chats for the monitor.
That's true. All right, so there you go. Excellent. All right, Bill, it's up to you, sir. Where would you like to go on the board here?
I'm not seeing names. I'm sorry. So let's go to the center square,
which is Eric. Eric, Modern Day Tech. Eric, tell everybody who you are and what you are and what you're all about.
Channel is called Modern Day Tech, aka used to be Modern Day Family Man. Recently went through a name change because I do tech reviews, and it's not like your average tech. No cell phones, no iPads. I do a lot of Bluetooth trackers and GPS trackers.
Awesome.
And home automation. So stuff I'm interested in.
Really cool. Awesome, cool stuff. All right, your card reads, here it is. Olivia Newton-John's grandfather won a Nobel Prize for physics. Would you say that's true or not true?
I don't know how I know this, but I would say it is definitely true. I vaguely remember something like this.
Okay. Chris Conkle Vlogs, I got to say, thank you so much, sir. I appreciate that. You guys, Insider, you guys are so cool. Uh-oh. It says, darn, Neil's the good-looking one again. How about that? There you go. Sorry, I have to interrupt for Super Chats. But anyway, so he says, yes, he does say that Olivia Newton-John's grandfather was a Nobel Prize, had won the Nobel Prize for physics. What do you think, Bill? You agree or disagree? Do you have time to Google it? I'm just kidding.
I
have to show your hands.
Didn't even think about that,
have to show your hands because everybody can go. There you go.
You know what? It's 50-50 guess. I'm going to say that he probably did.
And that's good because you know what? He actually did. Yes. Excelente. Nice job.
You know what was it in? Do I have to go to Wikipedia?
Yes.
It's my turn, everybody.
Physics.
Give a donation so I have time to Google this stuff.
There you go. All righty then.
Terry, surely you've heard of Isaac Newton.
No, never have.
Oh, Isaac Newton-John, yes.
Isaac Newton-John. Oh, Lord. I can tell it's going to be one of those kind of nights, huh? How about that? All right, here we go. This one is Debbie. It's your turn, and you get to pick and choose who you would like to go this time.
Okay. Now, you know what? When I was in the green room, being the only female, although my sister reminds me she's out there for me.
Okay, good.
You guys were talking so much. I know Blake.
Okay.
I know I have to put my glasses on to see who else is here.
Okay.
Blake's down there at the bottom, Terry and Russ. Okay, we're good. Andrew, I know Andrew. That is modern day tech in the middle. What's your name again?
Eric.
Eric. Okay, there we go. All
With the C.
He's already got an X for me, though, Debbie.
I know. That's the problem. All right, so give me, let me have Terry.
He's actually my fourth X.
X.
Thank you.
Terry Lee Britton down in the bottom right corner where he should be. He's in timeout. All right, Terry.
I'm ready.
Okay. This is male writer Evelyn Wall. That's W-A-U-G-H. I'm sure I'm pronouncing it and butchering it. Married a woman named Evelyn. That would be male writer Evelyn Wall married a woman named Evelyn. Would you say that's true or false or?
I'd say that's probably got to be true because there would be two Evelyn Walls at every party.
Yeah,
it would be Hello Evelyn, and they both would turn.
That's true. It'd be wall to wall Evelyns, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I say yes. That's got to be true.
All right,
I'm going to go with my gut on this one and say Terry's right.
And you know what? He is actually right. He is. Oh. Yes. How about that, huh?
All right, Bill, you're on the run now.
Yeah, the problem is when the two were at the party, there were three of them there because one of them was schizophrenic.
Okay, there you go. All right.
They were beside themselves.
That's right. That's right. All right. Who do we go to next? Mr. Bill, it is your turn.
Let's go with Neil.
Neil. All right, Neil. So, let me make sure I get it right. I have to get there you go. All right, Neil, here we go. Since you know so much probably about this sport anyway. So, Wayne Gretzky's brother, Brent, scored a single goal in his NHL career. Hockey, that is. NHL career. So the question, and here it is, the response is, Wayne Gretzky's brother, Brent, scored a single goal in his NHL career. Would you say that's true or false?
Completely false. He didn't play hockey.
Okay.
Gretzky did, but his brother never.
Okay.
He was an ice skater.
All right. Mr. Bill, what you think there, sir?
I thought he did actually make it for a shot, but I thought his name was Brett. But that could have been Brett Hall.
It says Brent.
I'm going to agree with Neil.
That he did not, right? That he said that did not.
He did not score one goal in his NHL career.
Okay, well, I can't give you that one because actually, yes, he did. You're right. He came in and played for a little bit. Look at Chris Conkle. Chris Conkle.
I've never even heard of the guy in my entire life. Sorry, it was a complete lie.
Here I knew it and got it wrong.
That's hilarious.
I actually have heard the name Gretzky. I did know Gretzky was a ice hockey player, but that's as far as I knew.
All right, Debbie, I can't give you that one, but it is your turn. Who would you like to pick on this one?
All right, Andrew.
Andrew. Okay, so here we go. Andrew Hatchett. Hello, Andrew. How are you, sir?
I'm fine.
Good. All right, and here is your question. Cheddar is the national cheese of Norway. Would you say that is a true statement or no?
I would say that was a false statement.
Okay, he says that cheddar is not the national cheese of Norway.
I'm going to say
Debbie, what say you?
I'm going to say cheddar is not the cheese in Norway. And if it is, I'm going to be, did you say Norway?
I did, Norway.
I'm going to be really, really disappointed if it is, but that cannot possibly be true.
You know what? You're right. It's not true. So, no.
What is the national cheese in Norway?
I don't know. What is our national cheese?
Goat cheese or something like that.
Kampatiski.
Huh?
Kampatiski.
Okay.
No.
All right. Whatever.
Yatos. That's it. Yatos cheese.
I don't know. Does all of you from different countries here, do you guys know your national cheese? Because I certainly don't know America's.
I know it's not Swiss cheese.
Cows.
Huh? I guess ours is American cheese. I mean, I don't know.
Velveeta.
Yeah,
American
Velveeta.
cheese. America cheese.
Cheese. That's right. America. Cheese whiz. All righty. All right. All right, Debbie. That was good. All right, Bill, what you going to do here, sir?
I'm going to go with Steve for the block.
I figured you might do that. Yes, I figured Stephen would.
Oh, yeah, that's a strategically good choice, too, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
okay. Absolutely. You're making a move there. Excellent.
I'm picking up this strategy here. I'm picking this up.
That's funny. Stephen, how are you, son? Always good to have my son. I am well, thank you. Okay, so Stephen, here is your question. Your question for the night is Babe Ruth. Being a baseball fan, this is a perfect one for you. Babe Ruth was the first American billionaire. Would you say that's true or false?
False.
Okay, he immediately, pretty emphatically there, Debbie, said.
Except it's Bill's turn.
Oh, and I knew that. I was just testing. Bill,
all right.
Seeing that you're do they have Canadian baseball? No.
Can I hear the question again?
Oh, for $1.
For $1? Okay, put it on my account. I'll super chat you a buck.
Okay, that's great. All right, the question is, or the statement is, Babe Ruth was the first American billionaire.
American billionaire, not American baseball billionaire. Right. I'm going to say that's false.
Okay, so Steven says it's false, and you're agreeing with him that is false.
I'm going to agree with Steve.
And you know what? You guys are absolutely correct. That is a false statement.
We didn't have those.
That's true.
Actually, they did.
John
D. Rockefeller was the first American billionaire.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Was Rockefeller had to be way above Babe Ruth.
Yeah, monopoly money. That's right.
Rockefeller and Hammersmith. Yeah, big families, big powerful.
Yeah, that's true. Very, very true. All right. So, Debbie, I believe it's your turn.
All right, then I'm going to have to go with Blake on this one.
Okay.
Blake, don't let me down.
Blake?
Oh, you put your hat on.
I did.
All right. I used to think you were bald because you always wore a hat, but then I saw you earlier. You're not bald at all.
I have long hair and I was like down to there 2-3 months ago.
I mean, can you see the square? I just want to make sure you can see the square, Debbie.
I can, yes.
Okay, so you know that Russ would be the block on this, right?
Oh, way to go, Michael. Way to go, Michael.
Okay, that's fine.
My iced tea is a little strong. You know what? I'm not going to cheat. The only thing we have to remember is we can't cheat tonight. So, Blake.
It's not like being the only woman is an advantage enough.
All right. All right, here we go. Oh, yes, another super chat. Professor Nez, thank you so very much. That is so awesome. Thank you so very much. That is very kind. I really do appreciate it. You guys are awesome out there. Awesome. All right, here we go. Blake, in Washington, D.C., you can visit museums to see the gun that killed Lincoln and bits of his skull. Is that true or is that false? This is a morbid game. What is up with this? Where did I get these questions?
This is the Halloween box.
Yeah, exactly.
American History X.
So you said gun and bits of his skull?
That's what it says right here. Yes, in Washington, D.C., you can visit museums to see the gun that killed Lincoln and bits of his skull.
I'm going to say false on that one.
You're going to have to say false.
Yeah, I know. You're not saying that with much confidence, but I was going to say false anyway.
Could be anybody's skull they're showing.
And I'm also thinking there's still a little controversy over the whole weapon person who owned it and all that stuff.
Okay, so Debbie, you're going to agree with him and say that that is not true. All right, well, you know what? Sorry, folks, but that is true.
That is you. I
knew wow.
That is
I
weird.
heard that before.
I know.
I'm surprised somebody found bits.
Yeah, prove it's the gun. Prove it's the skull.
That's true.
Right, there's no proof it's his skull.
That's amazing. I'm going to go see it.
Haters, the haters out there.
All right, well, Bill, I believe
Well,
it's
this
your
is
turn.
a slam dunk. If you blow this, Bill, I'm just going to laugh.
Wow. You got this. You got this.
Oh, got to get it right. That's normally 50-50, but only 70-30 with me.
So, Bill, who are you going to go with?
Oh, let's see, Russ.
All right, we're going to go with Russ. Hello, Russ. How are you, sir?
Doing fine. How are you?
Fantastic. Thank you for asking. All right, so Russ, here we are. And your question is origami. Origami is the Japanese art of breeding miniature kittens. Origami is the Japanese art of breeding miniature kittens.
The answer is no.
He says that is not true. Not
yeah,
true.
and he's right, because it's the folded paper thing.
It's the folded paper thing. I don't know if that's on there, but
well, it's on there as origami.
You make mini kittens out of the paper.
That's right. There you go. And that is correct. And we can indeed give you an X for winning the puzzle there. Nice.
I can't believe that they expected there to be still people that didn't know what origami.
What's that?
Debbie, I think you cheated, Debbie. You should have won that one.
You know what? I think he cheated too. You're exactly right. That's okay.
Okay.
That was only round one.
Okay.
Buckle up.
Well, you got to remember, the younger crowd, they believe that origami is what sex therapists do.
Now you're starting to scare me.
Kama Sutra?
Yeah, I think that was the Kama Sutra.
Page 98 in Kama Sutra. That,
Oh, yeah. No, I practice feng shui in bed.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's by himself. No.
Storage system work. How do you win the
Family game. My
I know. I got to clean it up. Sorry, I got to make sure I don't get a copyright.
score is important to anyone but me.
Oh wow! All right, here we go. This one is Debbie, you started last time. Bill, we're starting a whole new game, clean slate. Bill, you get to start us off this time.
Okay, well, I'm going to go with Eric then.
Eric in the middle. Center once again. Hey, dude, it's kind of fun being in the center sometimes. You know what I'm saying? There you go. I know it.
I can make it or break the whole game.
That's true. That's true. And they'll fight over you till they get the right answer. So, all right, here we go. This one is for you. I'm going to read the exact same question. No, I'm just kidding. All right, here we go. Charles VII was the king of Sweden, which never had a Charles I, II, III, IV, V, or VI. Is that true or false?
Oh, man. I failed history. So this 50-50 guess, I would say it's true.
Okay, he says that is true. Charles VII was the king of Sweden, which never had a Charles I, II, III, IV, or V, or VI. Bill, what you think?
I'm going to agree with him.
And he said that it was not, right? That's not right? I mean, I'm just making sure that I'm verifying. Or he said that you...
I thought I thought I said it was true.
That's okay. So you say it's true, and Bill, do you agree that it's true?
There was a Charles VII without the previous 6. I'm going to agree with that.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what? Well, you actually get the X in the square.
I presume England took over Sweden for a short time or something. Who knows?
No, actually, Sweden was made up of different countries. There had been previous Charles in each of the other countries, but when they came together to form Sweden, he took the 7th, so he didn't repeat any of the names of the kingdoms involved.
Are you making this up, Andrew?
No.
Andrew doesn't make things up.
Yeah, all right.
I would have made up the same thing.
You should know royal history is really my thing.
I didn't know that. That's very interesting.
You're trying to say that the British were tyrants in the past, Bill, and we used to go and bathe in country to take it out?
There you go.
No.
Okay. All right, Debbie.
No, never, right?
We never used to do that.
Yeah,
Never.
right.
No.
Debbie, it's all you.
Okay, and again, I didn't get to meet the gentleman in the upper left corner.
Who is Christian?
Christian.
Christian,
Okay, so we've got Christian, Chris, Stephen. Okay, Christian.
Christian. You're going to go with Christian. All right. Hey,
Good.
Christian.
Launchpad astronomy.
Yes, Launchpad Astronomy. That's right. Please tell everyone who you are and what you're all about and all that.
Well, hi, I'm Christian Reddy, and I have a channel here on YouTube called Launchpad Astronomy, and I talk about astronomy and the universe and understanding how it works. So that's my channel, and
that's awesome.
I guess I'm ready to take a shot at this game.
Please ask him a question about space.
All right, hold on. Let me go find one. Let me go find one.
On flat Earth.
That's right. That's right, on flat Earth. There you go. That's hilarious. All right. Actually, this one is not on space, but that's okay. Here we go. Christian, this is your question.
Okay.
Dolphins sleep with one eye open, especially if Neil is in the next room. No, I added the last part. Okay, never. Dolphins sleep with one eye open.
Oh, there's nothing else.
That's it. Dolphins sleep with one
they sleep with one eye open.
Mm-hmm.
Well, dolphins are a very intelligent creature. It certainly does know how to protect itself against predators. But I think that they instead use an electric fence. So I'm going to go with no, that's not true.
You say no.
And I'm going to say, in theory, they do have one eye open. In practicality, they have both eyes open. I don't believe that dolphins have eyelids.
Oh, wow.
They can't close their eyes.
So they at least have one, right? So you disagree with what he's saying?
I disagree. Yeah.
Okay. You are correct. It was good that you did not agree with him, because dolphins, in fact, do sleep with one eye open.
And actually, that eyelid thing, I'm not for sure at all. But
so wait a minute. So dolphins do in fact sleep with one eye open?
It's what they do. That's what it says.
I think they sleep with.
I actually teach a course on how to sneak up on a dolphin.
I think they sleep with two eyes open.
That very well might be true. I don't know.
But at least one.
And depending on what side you're looking at them, it looks like they have one eye open.
Yeah, who knows for sure, right?
For sure.
Oh, crazy stuff. All right, here we go. So, Bill, I believe it is your turn.
I think I'm going to go with Mr. Terry Lee Britton.
Terry Lee Britton. Hello, Terry. Tell everyone who you are and how you are and what's up.
Hey, I'm Terry Britton, a former YouTube streaming musician and a tutorial giver on YouTube also.
Wow, there you go. Okay, here we go. Here's a fun one. This ought to be, oh my God. Wow, this is crazy. All right. Don't understand it, but I'm going to go ahead and give it to you. Here we go. Terry, the Oral-B hummingbird tooth flosser, say that one time fast, was discontinued because it could be turned into a lockpick device. The Oral-B hummingbird tooth flosser was discontinued because it could be turned into a lockpick device.
Yes, an automated lockpick device that was extremely fast.
Okay.
And yes, so that's true.
He says it's true.
Stuck it in less than, it was just like in a movie. The guy, that has the lockpick and it was open.
There you go. All right. What say you? Do you agree with Terry or?
Well, I don't know if I agree with Terry, but I do agree with what he's saying, I guess.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing you did because, yes, indeed. That is a fact. Very good.
Terry, you know from experience.
That's right.
Well, how else do you think I was so competent? Why, when I went to spy school, that was the first thing they gave us.
The hummingbird tooth floss.
Yes, we felt a little embarrassed, but
all right.
You could get it onto an airplane.
That's true. That's
not
true.
anymore.
Not the toothpaste, but you can get the machine on.
That's true. You can't take the toothpaste, but you can bring the machine on. All right, here we go. All right, who's Debbie? I believe it's your turn.
All right, Stephen, are you still with us? Or are you watching something on another monitor? All right.
Steven
okay,
is still,
Steven's my man.
Steven is the man. All right, Steven. All right, let's see here. This is a good one for you here. The very first video on YouTube depicted a kitten playing the piano. Is that a true or false statement?
No, false.
He emphatically, he's putting...
Emphatically
I
says
know, just
that.
comes up and says...
No, I really wanted to... My instinct was yes, because, it's kind of how YouTube got... But hang on a second, let me
Sure,
think
no
here.
problem. He says
no. No, I think it was a penguin, though. So let's go with, I agree with Steven.
You agree with Steven? It's a good thing you agreed with Steven because you know what? It was not a cat video at all. Very good.
No, the first video put up on YouTube was porn and was immediately taken down.
That's probably true.
Gangnam Style.
That's true. Yes.
I think there's some guy at the zoo, wasn't
Bieber?
it?
Was Justin Bieber?
I don't. Yeah.
I think the first thing put up on YouTube was a Queen song, and they took it down immediately.
There you go.
Copyright strike.
You know what? Again, audience participation, please. Will somebody Google some of this stuff and let us know? Because these are great questions.
There you go. It depends on who you ask, I guess.
For the most part,
all right.
I want to know.
It was a kid at a zoo. The first video on YouTube was a kid. Yeah, a kid at a zoo.
Okay, this one is for, let's go right to, I guess it's Bill's turn. Bill, what would you like to do?
I guess I better go with Chris.
Yeah, Chris Conkle Vlog. Chris, tell everybody again who you are and what you do and all that kind of stuff. I know you've been on the show before when I did my tech show, but please introduce yourself to everyone.
Sure. Hello, everybody again. My name is Chris. I have a construction tech channel and tool review channel, kind of combined. And yeah, that's me, guys.
Awesome.
Nice to see you all again.
Awesome sauce. All right, Chris.
Cool question.
How appropriate. We were talking a little bit about this stuff before we even came in. So the Australian beer Foster's was named for Foster Grant, a Canadian chiropractor. Is that true or is that false?
No, that's actually 100% true.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. The best beer in the world is brewed here in Canada. So they came over here, learned the style, went back there, and voila, Foster's beer.
There you go. And from what I understand, the Australians hate that beer. Oh no. Anyway, go ahead.
Probably.
Right. No. Go ahead, Bill. I believe. Right? Is that right?
Yeah, I totally disagree. I don't think Foster Grant was Canadian to begin with, and a few of the other facts are not factual.
Okay. Well, it's a shame you didn't go with them because that is absolutely true. It is for sure true. And,
it was true.
Yeah. Wow. And Debbie, I can't give you that one, but there is an opportunity there to win it if you like.
I thought Foster Grants were sunglasses.
Well, they might be, but in this particular
Okay.
instance, he also
That was his American cousin.
It said it was named for him. It didn't say he invented it or anything. It said it was named for him. So there you go. All right. There you go.
Okay, Chris, you're up again then.
Chris, up again. Here we go. All righty. Here we go. This one is, okay, Kevin Costner. Kevin Costner is an American actor, to those that don't know that. Kevin Costner now devotes his time to painting hyper-realistic images of his dogs and horses, which art critics are absolutely loving. Do you think that's true, or do you think that is not true?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pass on that one because that's definitely a far cry from Dances with Wolves. So yeah, I'm gonna have to say no.
All right, far cry from Dances with Wolves.
I believe that was past President George W. Bush who does that.
Okay.
Not Kevin Costner. So
Okay.
I am going to agree with
You're
Chris.
going to agree with him, and you know what? It's a good thing you did because now you have just won
I'm the winner. I'm the winner.
Nice.
Thanks, team.
Ew.
There
All
you
you
go.
men right along the top. See, all my men are top shelf.
Top shelf. Top shelf. There we go. All right. Top shelf. I love it.
And yes, she's single, guys.
And they're like, and
Oh, is
yeah,
it-
we know why.
is-
She can't tell the joke.
So this is kind of like Twitter. I mean, Tinder or whatever too. Then apparently, is that what this is? No. Here we go. Break out into a game of Tinder. All right, here we go. Let's go. This Debbie, you get to start off. I know you just won one, but you get to start off this time. So fire away.
All right. Well, I'm going to make the strategic move of choosing Eric.
Eric, how about that?
Yeah.
He's pretty popular tonight. Ask Blake. He was really popular that first night too when we did it the other night. So that's awesome. Good stuff. All right, here we go. Ready, Eric?
Yep, let's do it.
All right. There used to be There used to be Olympic long jump and high jump events for horses in the Olympics. Is that true?
Well, I don't think there's Olympics for animals. So I would definitely have to say no.
Okay, gonna say no.
Yeah, we call that the mind meld. Those were my words exactly. What you're saying.
Okay, so you
I'm
say
going to agree with Eric on that.
you guys both are saying that that's a bunch of crap, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
I cannot give you that middle square because that is totally true. What's up, Neil? Who you waving
Just
at?
waving. I'm waving at the little person, the mini conkle.
The mini cockle. Oh yeah, there you go. Look at there.
I don't know. It's a mini conkle or a mini vlogs.
Oh, yeah, that's right. How
Really,
adorable! How
The little
adorable!
Kunkel,
Loves to photobomb us.
the little Kunkel
I
Luhu.
bet. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, awesome. Bye. That's awesome.
Yeah, and there are horse events in the Olympics. Queen Elizabeth's daughter, Princess Anne,
Used
won
to
an
be.
Olympic gold medal
Used to
for
be.
equestrian
Oh,
riding.
Used to be.
equestrian sports.
Yep.
But they did long jump and what else?
High jump.
High jump. They
pole
definitely did high
jump.
jump.
The pole
Pole
jump.
jump.
Debbie, you ever heard of the horse pole jump where they actually do the hurdle way up high, like 15, 20 feet? Yeah, you never heard of that?
Well, I didn't think it was called high jump. I was thinking, you would land in the soft, pushy bed thing, and I couldn't picture it with a horse.
There you
No,
go.
I
they
was
have
pitching a
pole and
jump.
everything. That's what they call polo.
There you go. All right. Now he's making
Oh,
stuff
God,
up.
let's move on.
All right. Here we go. Bill.
Well, let's go back to the middle square
All right, the
again.
middle
and
center square.
Eric.
Here we go, Eric.
He's got to get it right sooner or later.
All right, here we go. So the 1912 Olympics, it must be stuck on Olympics for some reason, but the 1912 Olympics included a dueling pistols event. You only ever had one winner out of that. I can honestly say that. I will say
false
that.
start.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to worry about any penalties or anything on that one. What do you think, Eric? Do you think in 1912 Olympics included a dueling pistols event?
back then, I think everyone had a pistol, so I would say yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice. I like that. All right. What say you?
I'm going to agree with that, not in the sense that, you turn around and shoot at each other, but I think they probably had competitions.
Okay.
So yeah, I agree with that.
All right. So the two of you both agree that that is actually factual, and it's a good thing because you know what? It is actually factual. How about
You
that?
get a silver medal.
Because they didn't use bullets. That's where the first tank came in.
They didn't. That's how they could afford the gold in those days.
Yes, silver bullets. I like that.
Yeah, silver bullets. You take home the silver.
Okay, here we go. How about it is, Debbie, it's your turn.
Okay. I just want to quickly say we have 18 people over in YouTube. Are we on Twitch right now too?
Yes, we are.
All righty.
Yes.
What a crowd. What a crowd.
Yep, very good and very supportive. I love it. All right.
Great.
So
Okay. So I am going to go with Russ again.
Russ. All right, Mr. Russ, how are you, sir?
He's muted.
He's good and muted. All right.
Right next to Fantastic.
Oh, right next to Fantastic. Good. I'm glad to hear that. All right, here we go. Another Olympic one. Here we go. The first time baseball was an official Olympic sport, the Americans failed to win a medal. Is that true or is that false?
Andrew was at that game, I think, and the answer
is no. Andrew. Yes, so it's a good thing he didn't have that question then, huh? All right, so what say you?
You said, is that true or is that false? And Russ said no. So what is Russ saying?
False.
He's saying that's
False.
not true.
It
He
is
said the first
false.
time baseball was official Olympic sport, the Americans failed to win a medal, and he's saying that's not true.
So in other words, Americans did get a medal. I'm gonna agree with Russ.
No, he's saying. Oh yeah, he's saying that they did win a medal. That's right. Russ is. Yes, and you're gonna agree with him.
I'm gonna agree with him.
I cannot give Bill that one. No, they did not win a medal the first time they played. You would have thunk it.
You would have thunk it. It's an American sport.
It is an
Don't
American
forget,
sport.
pros can't play.
It's only really hitting a ball with a stick, isn't it? It's not.
It's like cricket. It's cricket spelled differently. That's all.
Try bending over and hitting a puck with a stick.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not golf, and that's hitting a ball with a stick.
Oh, yeah,
How about throwing it?
Throwing comes in. Yeah.
There you go. That's what I usually do with my stick and my ball in golf. I just throw them. I end up throwing both of them.
Remember, throwing it forward is football, backwards is rugby.
There you go. Good answer. There you go.
The last person that hit my ball with a stick's now still in hospital.
Oh, did we have to go there?
All right, here we go. All right, it is Bill's turn, I believe.
Okay, let me find Christian in the upper left-hand
Christian,
square.
upper left corner. All right, wonderful. Back to Christian. Christian, here we go. Wow. Okay. Wow. Interesting. Okay. It's a lot to it, so I have to read a whole lot. So here we go. The flag raised on the ruins of the World Trade Center after 9/11 was actually stolen from a nearby yacht. Is that true or is that false? The flag raised on the ruins of World Trade Center after 9/11 was actually stolen from a nearby yacht.
Excuse me. Well, I certainly hope that's not true. I would be very surprised if it were. So I'm going to have to say it's not true.
Fair enough. What say you?
I believe it was not stolen from our yacht. I think they actually took a torn one from the site itself and erected it, did they not? So I'm going to agree anyway.
Okay, so you guys are saying that that's not a fact at all. You're saying that that's false. I cannot give Debbie that square because that actually is true. And like you said, unfortunately, Christian, I can't believe it is, but apparently it is.
So that is true.
Yeah.
Wow, that talk about bad karma.
Yeah, no doubt.
Why would they? Yeah, okay.
So do you know who raised that flag?
Or who stole it?
I do.
Yeah.
I know whose yacht it was. It was President Trump's.
It's Trump's yacht.
I was not going to say that, but I was thinking.
Okay.
Kind of open the door for that one.
Just like Creator Chaos, we will not bring up politics or religion at any point in these games.
You're no fun, Michael.
Sorry, so I have to nip that in the bud right now. But hey, I do want to say though, Christina,
I didn't realize talking about Trump was politics.
Christine, well, it started out as actor or whatever the hell he was, and then okay. I do want to say Christina is out there. She was supposed to play in the game tonight, but I wanted to say hello to Christina because she is out there, and all of us. Prayers out to you for your father. I know that, she mentioned it the other day, and so did Neil in the show and everything. And I appreciate you. We appreciate you, and we understand, and hope everything's awesome, okay? So here we go.
Or at least as good as at least as well as can be expected.
Perfect. Excellent. You're absolutely right. But I wanted to just at least say hey and recognize. And I love what Neil did last night in her game show, because Neil did her game show so fantastic. What an excellent job you did, Neil. And
thank you very much, sir.
You really did. That was a very generous thing too. And I love the idea of putting the hearts out there. Put some hearts out there for her. I love that. Just put it right in the comments. That's pretty awesome. Anyway, back to the game. Here we go. All right. And could not give that one. So, Debbie, I believe it's your turn.
I'm looking for hearts. Okay. Let me see. Terry, come on. You were the one who was spouting all week about how super smart you are. Give me the right answer.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
First
of all, somebody really smart hijacked my account and said all those things.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Okay.
You would never be so
magnanimous.
Yeah,
vain. All right, here we go. This one is for Terry. Terry, Egyptian King Tutankhamun's wife was also his half sister. Is that true or false?
What?
Egyptian King Tutankhamun's wife was also his half sister.
King Tut's wife was also his half sister?
Yep, and I don't know which half. It doesn't have it on the card, but
oh, that's what I was going to ask. Oh, well, that sounds so logical that I'm going to say it's true.
I am going to go along with Terry. I believe that is true as well.
You're going to agree with him. And you know what? It's a good thing you did. Because it is absolutely true. Nice job.
I remember when I was about 15 years old or so, I went to the King Tut exhibit in the Chicago, some museum in Chicago.
Okay. Believe you.
That.
And there was half of his sister.
There was half of his sister. Exactly. Kind of one of the things I remember most.
Pieces of the brain.
His mother was also his aunt and his grandmother.
Wow, we thought our society was messed up.
I'm going to pull out I'm my own grandpa next.
Yeah, that's right.
Must have been murder giving gifts.
Actually, it's a lot cheaper, though. A lot cheaper. Here you go. Hold on, I'll give that back to myself. Hold on a second. Here, there you go. All right.
For my grandmother, for my sister.
All right, here we go. This one is for, I believe it's Bill's turn. Is that right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It is so.
Okay.
I am going to go with the self-proclaimed guru of the center square.
What?
He's already...
No, self-proclaimed.
Self-proclaimed.
Oh.
Blake.
Blake.
I love it. The self-proclaimed. Okay, here we go, Blake. Blake, you all ready for this one?
Let's go.
Good, because I'm not. I have no idea what any of this means here. Okay, here we go. Okay. I guess you have to know this. We're going to go to Olympic event. I don't know why. Okay, he says true. Do you agree or disagree? No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Polo used to be an Olympic event. Polo used to be an Olympic event.
It still is, isn't it? As far as I know. So true.
He says
I knew the
true.
answer before you even asked it.
All right. What say you?
I believe that polo was an Olympic event at one time.
Yes, it was indeed an
I'm a
Olympic.
mind reader for the future.
Because they needed the poles to get over those hurdles.
That's
They
right.
trained them as very young. So you ever heard of polo ponies? That's
Polo
what
pennies.
they
There you go.
trained to use the poles.
All right, here we go. Who started?
All
It's
right,
Debbie.
I'm going to go with
Boy,
the obvious.
The block. I'm going to go with the block, right?
I'm going with the block.
All right, Chris Conkle
right,
Vlogs.
Chris.
Block.
All righty. You all ready for this one?
Put your helmet on.
That's right.
I got one right there, just in case.
All right, here we go. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Okay, Chris, this one is Boss-a-ball, Bossaball. Boss-a-ball is like volleyball, but with a trampoline.
Bocce ball?
Is that what bocce ball is? See, it's Bossaball. Boss-a-ball.
Yeah, it's Bossa, not Bocce.
Not bocce.
Okay.
Boss-a-ball
Okay.
is like volleyball, but with a trampoline. Is that a true statement or is that not true at all?
Well, think about it. Bossa is the Greek term for trampoline, and ball, it's similar to volleyball, so it makes sense.
There you
It
go.
makes-
It does make sense.
Bossa is the Greek word for trampoline. Okay, I'm not going along with that.
Okay.
Sounds if it was a sport, it didn't really catch on because I've never heard of it. I'm gonna not. I disagree with Chris.
So you say that he is wrong. That's not a true thing. There's no such
That's
thing as
correct.
that. You know what? I can't give you that square there because
Oh,
it is
man.
actually a sport.
They have it here. We have trampoline places where they have a Bossa ball.
Really?
Hmm.
Is Bossa the Greek word for trampoline? No.
I have no idea.
No idea about that.
Actually, it's Belgian word.
That's
clever,
awesome.
Chris.
It might be in Canada, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Greece, though.
That's right.
There's an S
I'm
in the
not
Greek
Greek,
word.
really.
There you go. Sounds more of Italian. That's a bossa ball. That's what it sounds like. It's a bossa ball. All right, here we
Hey,
go.
Debbie, you haven't seen these trampoline places out where you are? They have
Well,
like
I
a
know they
dozen
have them.
trampolines.
Yeah, I know they have them, but I've never been in one, and I don't. Yeah.
That's one of the activities.
Okay,
about volleyball
very
on a
interesting.
trampoline.
Very interesting.
I mean, I saw
Again, I
the
learned
spotters.
I love
game
Car
is
Galaxy
silly.
Studios says conkle is the Greek word for deception. That's freaking awesome. That's awesome.
Oh, that's what it is to be conkle.
Oh, man.
That's great. That's awesome. All right, Bill, what you got there, buddy?
Hey, conkle me.
All right, here you go. Just be deceived now. Here we go. Be ready to be deceived. All right. Oh man, why do they get these words that I'm sure I'm going to blow this. So anyway, as far as the pronunciation. So the British Columbia city of Coquitlam.
Okay, we know what you're talking about.
Okay, good. Has a name that literally means stinking with fish slime. British Columbia, city of Coquitlam, or Lum, or whatever that is, has a name that literally means stinking with fish slime.
Any place with that name definitely stinks like fish slime.
Okay,
Definitely.
he says that's true. He says that's true, Bill.
True.
Okay, definitely true.
It's right next door.
Well, Coquitlam, pronounced Coquitlam,
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
is in BC.
It is in BC. It's
But
before.
I'm not sure about the stinky fishy thing. It does sound like an Indian word, so it could mean that. I'm going to agree and say that it does mean stinky fishy thing.
And you know what? It's a good thing you did, because yes,
There we go, boys.
definitely does mean stinky fish thing.
Right down the middle, you got the win.
Yeah,
Bill.
how about that?
Wow.
How about that, huh?
Never be surprised by the names, translations.
That's
Never-
true.
Well, actually, it can be translated two ways. The other meaning is a small red herring.
Okay.
Which are
Coquitlam?
pretty
Just
stinky,
stinky
apparently.
too.
All righty. Whatever you say, Andrew.
It's not me saying it.
Andrew was there.
Okay.
Andrew was there when they named it. He knows.
Okay. That's right. He was there. All right. Here we go. Who starts this time? Bill, you get to start this time.
I think
Brand
this
new
is the
game.
third round.
Brand new game.
Is this the third round? Yeah, this is the third
I
round.
thought this was
Fourth
the fourth
round you're
round.
starting now.
Fourth.
Oh, I thought it was
I think
fourth
it
round.
must be me, yeah. Hi, me.
All right.
Let's go with the center square. Why
Center
break
square,
tradition?
there
Eric,
you go. Yep. All right, Eric.
Let's do it.
You are all ready, aren't you? Okay. Ellen Page went to a Buddhist high school in Halifax.
Halifax, Virginia?
I don't know. I'm just reading what the
Halifax,
code.
Nova Scotia.
There you go.
Nova Scotia.
Ellen Page went to a Buddhist high school in Halifax.
Let's go for true.
Okay. Says that's a fact.
Yes.
I grew up in Nova Scotia, and I can't see that possibly being even remotely, maybe. No, I disagree.
Okay, you disagree. Well, you should have agreed because, sure enough, that is true. It's a true statement.
Really? Went with that one.
Okay, at the risk of sounding like a complete idiot, who's Ellen Page?
She's a London stage star singer, sort of like Angela Lansbury.
Okay. We'll take Andrew's word.
And what's this? How everybody's assuming Halifax is Nova Scotia. There's probably a Halifax, England.
Well, there's also one in Michigan, apparently.
There's one in Virginia.
But she's a British stage actress.
Yeah, there's definitely Halifax, Virginia. I've even driven through it, I think, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
So-
Well, British stage
The point here,
The
the
British
point
accent
here.
at the Buddhist place. Yeah.
Yeah, well, British stage actresses tend to flock to Nova Scotia's rugged coastline for vacationing and sunbathing in the plus 32 ocean.
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
The bottom line, Bill did not get the square.
Yeah, she was born in Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
All right,
Debbie.
Eric, you're up.
Eric, you're up. All right, Eric. Again, here we go. All righty. So this one is the King of Spain once told Venezuela's Hugo Chavez to just shut up.
I kind of vaguely remember this. I don't know how or why, but yeah.
In spite of the fact that you failed history. But yeah, even a broken clock is right twice a day. I'm going to go with it.
Yes, that's correct. Absolutely. Yes. So O gets the square.
I get the center. All right, I got the edge.
And then he got shot.
After he called President Bush a donkey.
He got shot.
There you
And
go.
we're back to politics.
I know. It always ends up back there.
Somehow.
All right, here we go. Bill.
All right, good job, Eric. Thanks.
Who hasn't played in a while? Let's see. Let's go up to the top right corner to Steve.
Steven. All right, Steven. Okay, Steven. You ready for this one? Good, because apparently I'm not. Hold on here. Okay. This one is.
Just say false, Steven.
There you go. Just say false. Whatever you do, say false. All right. Vladimir Putin recorded an album of Ukrainian love ballads. Is that true or false?
Probably.
He says that is true. And what say you?
Yep.
Vladimir Putin recorded an album of Ukrainian love ballads.
What's that? Yeah,
What do you
whatever.
think?
That's no big deal.
What do you think, Bill? Isn't that Bill?
Yeah, I guess it is me, isn't it? I'm waiting for Debbie to respond. I think that's true. Isn't that where the picture on the horse comes from, off of that album cover?
So Steve says,
And he gave it to Trump at their last summit.
so Steven says true. Bill, you say true as well. Is that correct?
Yes.
Cannot give you that square. I'm sorry. That is a bunch of crapola. All right, here we go.
It sounded like a KBG class
Dung beetle.
assignment.
A dung
You were
beetle.
putting this on, were you?
There you go. I'm going to clap anyway. There you go. All right, here we go. Debbie.
Okay, I am going to go with, let's go with Terry.
Terry.
Okay. Oh, by the way, I just checked Spotify. His album was not Ukrainian love songs. They were actually Russian love songs.
Okay. Okay, Terry. Okay. On the last episode of All in the Family, Archie married a black woman. Is that true or false?
Oh my God.
On the last episode of All in the Family, Archie married a black woman.
Well, you mean he was the pastor.
All I'm saying is...
All right, I'm going to say no, because they did continue the series, and he didn't have a wife or anything.
Okay. So on the last episode of All in the Family, Archie married a black woman. He said that is false. That is not true.
Wow, that would have been a great twist to that particular story.
No, true. No doubt.
But I think it might have been a little too risque for that time and maybe too shocking. And I'm going to agree with Terry that
say
that's
no.
false.
And good thing you did agree with him, because that indeed is.
Thanks, Terry.
Plus, he would have had to. There would have been continuity in Archie's place later on. So.
Archie, no way.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about Archie's place.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
All right.
All right, here we go. And Bill, I believe it's your turn.
Oh, I guess I'm going up to the upper left-hand corner to try and block.
Christian, back at you there, sir. Here we go. And here we go. No character John Wayne ever played died on screen. Is that true or false? No character
John Wayne. Okay, I seem to remember hearing that. I want to say that is true. I'm not sure, but I think it's true.
Okay. No character John Wayne ever played died on screen. Do you agree with that or disagree?
I think I would have to agree with that.
You would have to agree. Well, you know what? That's not true. So he actually had a character that did die on screen.
Ooh, which one?
So we can't do that. Oops,
Google it. Somebody Google it.
Somebody Google it quick. All right. Anyway, so here we go.
Bruce Dern.
There you go.
Killed by Bruce Dern.
Oh, yeah?
Richard Clarkson, yeah.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. There you go.
Okay. Stand corrected.
All righty.
Okay. So, Debbie.
True Grit.
Okay. Well, I'm going with Christian, of course.
All right, Christian.
Oh,
Here we go.
I just picked him twice. Give somebody else a chance.
Because he has to earn his, he's
Stripes.
making the big bucks tonight.
Making the big bucks.
Well, I wish.
We're getting paid for this?
Okay, here we go. Here is, another sort of Olympic ones. Here we go. So, Christian, during the 2000 Summer Paralympics, Spain won the basketball gold, but was disqualified because most of the players had no disability. Do you think that's a fact or non-fact? So during the 2000 Summer Paralympics, Spain won the basketball gold, but was disqualified because most of the players had no disability.
You know, I happen to have no idea.
You're a bigger man than I am.
I don't know, Debbie. What do you think? I'm thinking nobody on the team had a disability.
It's saying that, but was disqualified because most of the players had no disability.
Most of the players.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the players.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, they would be playing in wheelchairs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, granted, okay, you could just play in a wheelchair and not have a disability, but that's dumb. I don't know.
So you're saying that's false? Is that what you're coming up with?
I'm. You know what? It's true.
It's true. He says it's true.
You know, I'm gonna go. No pun intended. I'm gonna go out on a limb on this one.
That absolutely happened.
I believe that it is true, and what a juicy scandal! The stuff people will do just to win.
Okay.
I'm going to say that was true.
So you both said, you know what? That is a fact. So you know what we got here? We got another
and they were playing with crutches, not wheelchairs.
Crutches.
On the basketball, yeah, that was
amazing.
Very
sons of bitches.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
That is amazing. What the stuff? Talk two bad karma things: the stolen flag and
the flag on the
undisabled wheelchair.
What is up with some of these people? Sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, savages in this world.
All right, here we go. Let's do one more game, and it's.
Wait a minute. Now, how am I winning all this, and Bill still has more points than me?
What do you mean all of this? It's tied at 2-2.
You guys are just in the wrong spot. It's actually the other way around. I just have you in the wrong spot. Yeah, you're 75. Sorry.
Oh my gosh! All right, I was just trying to.
You're 75, and I'm only 50, but you look good for your age.
Oh,
there you go. All right, Debbie.
All right, Eric.
Eric.
All right.
He's the only one that gets to play tonight, it seems like. You know, what's up with that? All right,
Every round.
I know it. All right.
Because I'm always right.
Oh, that's true. The equator runs through the land of Equatorial Guinea. The equator. Okay. The equator runs through the land of Equatorial Guinea.
Once again, I don't know how I know this, but I would say absolutely yes.
All right.
Okay. First of all, you said you're always right, and in fact, you're neither left nor right. You are in the middle today, which is why you get to play so much. But in this case, you are right.
In this case, you're saying that in fact, the equator runs through the land of Equatorial Guinea.
I'm gonna agree with Eric on this.
All right. Well, it's a shame because I can't give Bill the center square, but it does not. It does not. All right. So we go to.
You sounded like you were.
I would have got that wrong too.
All right, Bill. What do you think, Bill?
Well, I think Eric has got to get one right sooner or later. So, I mean, you give a monkey a typewriter, and
yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, there you go. All right, here we go.
I'm just kidding. I'm going with the center square.
The center square, Eric. All right, here we go, Eric. The Statue of Liberty was originally meant for the Suez Canal. Is that true or false?
Nope.
He says no, not at all. What do you think there?
I disagree with that. I believe it was originally destined for another place, and then for some reason there was some dispute, and it ended up being sent to the U.S. from France as a gift.
There you go. See, somebody re-gifted again at Christmas time. Re-gifted. Yeah. You're right, Bill.
Good call, Bill.
Someone actually did re-gift.
Wow.
The Suez Canal. So
it's just a Statue of Liberty. Just, you know.
There you go. There you go.
Send it over there.
All right, Debbie.
I was always told it was built by the pennies of the French children.
Okay.
But by the way, the equator thing, it's because it was equatorial, but the equator is like a big hula hoop, and it kind of moves around as the Earth spins, and so now it no longer is over equatorial.
No, it doesn't.
Isn't the world flat? And the world's flat too, right?
Add that one to your cards, there, Michael.
Tell him, Neil. Tell him, Neil. The world's flat. There you go.
Carry on that.
The reason the Statue of Liberty moved is because the Suez Canal Company in France went broke, and the British bought the Suez Canal, and then they sent the Statue of Liberty to the U.S.
Again, Andrew was there.
They ran out of gas on the way.
That's right. Andrew was there, so there you go.
You know what? We should make everybody who's going to take the SAT test on Saturday play this game on Friday.
There you go. All right, here we go.
Get a high score. All right, my turn. Oh, and
It
the
is.
coveted center square has been taken.
It has.
All righty then. I am going to go. Did Blake go away? I just see his. Oh, there we go.
He's fading fast. Fading fast. No.
Okay, no. I just was checking to see if you're awake, and I am going with Russ.
Russ. All right.
Wide awake, Blake. Going with Russ.
All right, Russ.
Not time yet, boys.
That's right. That's right. All right, Russ, you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. Let's see here. Latin is still an official language in Andorra and Monaco. Latin is still an official language in Andorra and Monaco.
Are you Googling it?
No, I said yes.
Oh,
he
I'm
said
sorry,
yes.
The last time I visited,
Okay.
it was yes.
Okay, I didn't even hear you give an answer, and I was hoping that it was going
Sorry.
to come across that confident because I know that you've got kind of a background in this stuff. I'm agreeing with Russ.
Yeah, you know what? It's probably not a good idea to agree with him this time because no.
I where's Andorra?
It's a small country on the border between France and Spain.
Andorra.
Really?
Mm-hmm. There you go.
You've just been conkled.
It's in Ipsum Lorem.
Yeah.
All
And
right, here we go.
The Prince
Ipsum
Bishop.
Lorem. Their capital is Ipsum Lorem.
I can't compete with you guys. You're all too smart.
Somebody say gypsum board?
Gypsum board.
Nice,
There you go.
nice try, Russ.
All right, here we go.
Not.
Bill?
I'm going to go with Terry.
Terry? All right, Terry.
But I didn't say anything yet.
Okay. Well, good. That's
Oh,
surprising,
unusual.
too. All right, here we go. Terry. John Adams was defeated for re-election by his own vice president.
The beer?
Yes. John Adams.
Samuel.
That's Samuel Adams. That was his brother, but that's fine. John Adams was defeated for re-election by his own vice president. What do you think?
Oh.
Say Brian Adams?
Yeah,
Well, I'm
Brian
trying to remember
Adams.
who his vice president was. It sounds logical for back then because there weren't hardly anybody around to run for anything. I'm going to say yes.
Okay, he says, yes, that is true. He said John Adams was defeated for re-election by his own vice president. What say you?
Wow, it's not often that you're defeated by your own vice president, though. Usually the vice president steps in after you step down. Or
Yeah, but they didn't have a lot of those back then.
Yeah, I get it. And I don't have near Terry's experience of back then, so I'm just going to agree with Terry.
You agree with Terry and say that, yes, indeed, John Adams was defeated by... Well, it's a good thing you did because that is the correct answer.
Wow.
Thomas
What
Jefferson.
chance was the name?
Thomas Jefferson.
Well, what do you know?
I remember Thomas Jefferson. All right, here we go. Who is...
A Christian.
Where we got a Christian for the block. Christian for the block. All right, here we go.
Space question.
The space question. There you go. All right. Let's see. Gerber once tried to sell baby food styled servings to single adults.
To single adults.
That's right. To single adults. Yep.
Gerber once tried to sell. Did you say baby food sized servings to adults?
Baby food styled servings. To
Baby
single
food
adults.
styled servings.
Right.
Like pudding.
I would imagine, yes. That would be a good guess.
To single adults.
To single adults. That is quite specific.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about your niche market.
Would you
that
please
be
repeat
like-
the question?
Yeah, absolutely. Gerber once tried to sell baby food styled servings to single adults.
Single adults.
2 more hours? I told you it's big.
What the hell? Absolutely. Why not? I mean, it's easy not to.
Why not sell to everybody, right?
You know, maybe like senior citizens or
go ahead, Debbie.
Curmudgeon corn.
You know, just like pop and
little jars.
Prove you were single.
Yeah, it's pop. It's convenient food. You know,
right.
whatever. I'm not saying they try
it just sounds too bizarre. Gerber, I think, is smarter than that. I'm not.
No, but I mean, but once tried, like they may have been experimenting. I don't know.
Well,
I'm thinking, what the hell?
You think? Okay, I'm thinking.
You know, if you're Gerber, I mean, you got to do it.
Yeah, I'm saying
run out of
no.
babies,
I'm not agreeing.
You disagree,
with
Debbie. Well, you should have agreed with him because
They did it. They did it. That's in Chicago.
I thought they were shut down for
Why
other
would they
practices.
do that? It sounds ridiculous.
You had to prove you were single too.
You know, I mean, there weren't as many babies.
For a single household special.
Right, let's try to broaden it out. And
Your girlfriend had a hunch for you that you were single.
Yeah.
to
He's single. He's never been married.
I'm sorry, sir. You're wearing a wedding ring. You cannot have this single. You cannot have this. I'm sorry. We can't sell this to you. All right, Bill.
Well, where do we go?
I don't know. Pick anybody down there on the right-hand side.
Well,
or the bottom.
I don't know. If everybody's having fun, I think I'll just go with Blake.
Blake, there you go. How about that? All right, Blake.
Nice.
Sorry, didn't mean to wake you up, Blake. Sorry about
Nah,
that.
it's all right. I'm just...
All right, here we go. This is a fun fact here. Italy's flag was inspired by old Roman toga buttons. Italy's flag was inspired by old Roman toga buttons.
Buttons, not bottoms.
That's right. That's why I clarified that. Buttons, not bottoms.
Italian bottoms.
True.
He says that's true. The Italian flag was
Gotta
inspired by
stick with my
old
word.
Roman toga buttons. What do you think?
No, I think that's completely false.
Okay. So you disagree with what Blake is saying then, correct?
Dan was there.
Well, I believe I am.
Okay. No, that's fine.
Andrew was there.
And you're right. You're absolutely right. So you do get that one, Bill. That was a good guess. Good way to go.
And do you know why that was false? It's because togas don't have buttons.
Right on, girl.
They have zippers.
You're trying to justify some of these and bring into logic some of this stuff.
Sometimes, yeah.
All right. Here we go. All right.
It's a gift.
So, Miss Debbie, it is your turn.
All right. I'm going back to Christian. Wait a minute. What am I? Am I X's?
No, you're O's. But you do have to block somewhere, so that's still a block. All right, Christian, here we go.
You won.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
All right. Tony Blair became a Catholic shortly after leaving office. And you can text Neil if you need to try and see if that's true.
Became Catholic shortly after leaving office.
Correct.
Nah, I don't think so.
No,
I don't think he was even religious, to tell you the truth.
Okay.
I am going to agree with Christian.
You're going to agree with him, but you should have not agreed with him. So I cannot give you that square for the win. He
Catholic, okay.
Yeah, he became Catholic shortly after leaving office.
Why, to get married?
Yeah, politician.
No, his wife had always been Catholic.
There you go.
And he couldn't probably be Catholic because it wouldn't have done him well in politics.
Right.
So he waited until after he was
They
out.
just have to repent.
I
after
was
being in office.
I was trying. Oh.
I thought he just had lots more to confess after being a politician.
There you go.
And married.
That's right, Bill.
All right, here we go. Bill, where would you like to go on this one?
Oh, I guess I could block myself, couldn't I, if I went with
He's
Russ?
such a smarty pants.
Russ.
Let's go with Russ.
All right, Russ. Let's see. You are muted unless you've unmuted. I don't know.
I mean, I'm I'm here.
Oh, yeah, you are here. Okay, fantastic. All right, here we go. A Welshman has never been Prince of Wales. A Welshman has never been Prince of Wales.
I believe that is true.
Okay. He says
I believe that's true as well.
Well, you know what? I can't put a circle there because it is not true, unfortunately.
Wow.
So there you go. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit.
Good questions.
I know, that's crazy, isn't it? Okay, so.
All right, Russ, you're up again.
Russ, up again. All right, Russ. Here we
Okay.
go. Up against the wall. All right.
Russ was there.
Da Vinci spent 12 years painting Mona Lisa's lips.
12 years?
Yes, because they kept changing the manufacturer. It was Maybelline, then it was no, I'm just kidding. All right. Da Vinci spent 12 years painting Mona Lisa's lips.
Absolutely.
He says, yes, that is true. Pretty
Yeah, I
too.
like that story. I'm going along with it.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't have because
Oh,
no, that is a bunch of crap. 12 years on the lips.
Wow.
The only person that does that is my wife when we're getting ready to go out to dinner. She spends 12 years on her lips.
I'm going to get you.
I thought it was because she would never smile.
If you're ever at my house, Andrew,
I can't get her to smile. I'm starting all over again.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what, I would have got that.
Erase.
Erase. Redo.
All right, here we go. Next.
Oh.
All right. Debbie, I believe it's your turn.
No, I just lost that.
I knew
one.
that. I was just testing. Bill, I believe it's your turn.
I'm going to go with Chris.
Chris.
Well,
Chris
wow.
Conkle Vlogs. Here we go. All right, Chris. All right. Get the Canadian thing going together, okay? Here we go.
I got it.
How's it going, eh?
Hey.
All right, here we go.
Don't call me a hoser, eh? You're the hoser, eh?
Hey, Ozer, hey.
All right, we'll wait till you guys get done, and then
I'll trade you a beer for whiskey.
there you go. There you go. All
What
right.
kind of beer you got?
Uh-oh.
Canadian beer. Canadian beer for American whiskey.
There you go. Well, he's a Canadian, so he's not going to have any American whiskey. All right, here we go.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying, the Canadian to the Canadian. All right, here we go.
There we go.
Chris, here it is. The English horn is neither English nor a real horn.
You're right. It's not a horn. It's actually it's like an alarm system, like from back in the day, and when you know, like an alert system is what it was.
Okay.
It wasn't really a horn. It was like a dong, a bong.
Okay.
Yeah.
I beg to differ. I get the English horn all the time.
Well, Gil's got it in his pants. There we go.
Oh, easy.
Sorry.
No, you're all right. The English horn is neither English nor a real horn, and you say that is, in fact, true, that it's not a horn or it is not English. What do you think, Bill?
I agree that if that's true, that it is not
Okay.
English
you
or
are
a horn.
Absolutely correct. And that's right. That gives you the win again. All righty.
Yeah, right on.
Analyze.
All righty. Since we
one well, Bill.
That's right.
Yep.
Since we started late, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give this one to be the last game, but we're going to get one more game in here real quick since we started late because of Terry. But anyway, no, not to say any names or anything. All right, here we go. Who goes first, Debbie?
Yeah, Debbie goes first.
All right, Debbie.
Ladies,
tell us.
Ladies first.
There you go.
Okay. I'm just going to change it up a little bit. Steven.
Steven.
All right.
Steven, glad you're still awake. Oh, no, you would be awake anyway. I know that. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, my God. Evanescence guitarist Terry Balsam blamed his stroke on years of head banging. Golly. I mean, so far, I'd like to buy a valve myself because I have no idea what the hell I just said. Okay, so he says that's false. So Evanescence guitarist Terry Balsam blamed his stroke on years of headbanging. And he said that's false, Debbie. What do you say?
I'm going to say it's true. I'm not going to agree with Steve.
Okay, well, you're right. So that was good. Very good. Way to go. Very good.
Hey, you guys, I just want to point out here that Oscar is sitting on my lap. He never comes and sits on my lap while I'm sitting at my desk. So apparently you're intriguing him.
You deserve an Oscar for that.
Yeah,
there you go.
We deserve an Oscar.
Hey, if I'm timed out of the chat, does that mean I have to time my mic as well?
They put you in timeout is what they did? No. All right, here we go. All right, who's up? Let's see. Mr. Bill, you are up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What say
I'm
you?
not going to switch it up.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Eric in the seventh.
All right, Eric.
All right.
All right, here we go. Okay, Uma Thurman. Uma Thurman was named for a Hindu goddess. Uma Thurman.
She's a goddess to me, so I would say yeah.
Okay, that's good enough answer then, huh?
Doesn't know his history, but he knows his actresses.
And I get your reasoning. She did try to kill Bill, though.
Uma Thurman was named.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
She did kill Bill.
She did kill Bill.
3 times, I think.
There we go. All right, so good. There you go. Okay, so Debbie, it's your turn.
Little known fact: I actually lived with Uma Thurman just before she became an actress.
Wow.
When she was,
She was blind.
Wow.
17.
When she was blind, Neil said.
She put me up when I moved back to New York City. Until I got another place.
How about that? All
Really a
right.
brunette.
We worked in the same place.
Okay.
So, Debbie, is Terry telling the truth or is he not?
Yeah, that's right. That's the question. That is the question. Is Terry full of bull?
I believe him.
All right. Debbie, where would you like to go?
Hey, Andrew is my choice.
Andrew Hatchett. All right, Andy. You're just a plethora of knowledge. So let's see how that knowledge works its way out here. Andrew, 2/3 of the world's eggplant is grown in New Jersey.
That is false.
He says that's false. Pretty emphatically as well. He came up with that pretty quick. 2/3 of the world's eggplant is grown in New Jersey.
I'm going to agree with Andrew.
That is false. Eggplant is not that popular in New Jersey.
But it is in California.
Okay. All right, here we go. Which one? Okay. All right, here we go. Who's up? Bill? You're up.
Bill.
Terry.
Yeah, Terry
Me?
the block. Terry the block.
Terry from the block.
What do you want me for?
Terry
To
from the block.
To block Debbie. Hit her hard.
Okay. No.
All right, Terry.
Oh, thanks for the super chat, Deb.
Huh?
That was a big one. Wow.
If you just want a favor, Debbie, go ahead.
All right, here we go, Terry. Since you are so well versed in modern day stuff, or what is it? What do you always say? Don't give me
Cultural references?
Yeah, cultural reference. So here you go. Kanye West's first name means well-dressed one in Swahili.
It's gotta be true.
Okay, there you go. Gotta be true. Gotta be true. What say you, Bill? I believe that's Bill, right?
Well, I remember hearing something about his name not long ago.
But not that.
Kanye West's first name
remember
means
specifically.
well-dressed one in Swahili.
I'm going to say that's false.
You said that's false. So you're disagreeing with what Terry said? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Against my better judgment.
It's a good thing that you did disagree with him, because that is indeed false.
Yeah, when you can't mention here or you'll get a strike on your channel.
That's right, exactly. All right, here we go.
Mention what?
What it really means, I guess.
What it really means, if you said it out loud, Michael would get a strike on against
Oh,
the channel.
really?
All right, Debbie.
Surprise me. Okay, Christian.
Christian. Uh-oh, thank you so much. Whoever that was that just subscribed to me. It went real quick. It went real quick, so I didn't see who it was. But all right, Christian, here is your question.
right.
A Rocky Mountain oyster is a rotten but still edible clove of garlic.
That is definitely false.
Okay, definitely
And
false.
you are so smart. I live in the Rocky Mountains, and I know what a Rocky Mountain oyster is, which actually has nothing to do with the Rocky Mountains.
Okay.
But I'm agreeing with Christian.
Yeah, and that's a good thing you did. So that was a good block on that one.
All right.
So tell us, Debbie, what is a Rocky Mountain oyster?
I don't want Michael to get a strike.
You won't get a strike.
You
for
could
that. All
say
right,
it in medical terms.
Yes, I could say.
All right, Bill. Where
okay.
would
I
you
think
like to
we
go?
know.
Google it.
There you go.
Let's go down to Blake. Oh, wait now. Hang on.
Oh, wait now.
Hold on. Let's go up top.
Top.
Chris.
All right, Chris. Here we
I didn't
go.
realize she was surrounding me here.
But I'm on timeout. I can't answer any questions.
All right. How appropriate for you, Canadian guys? I like this. All right. This one is Celine Dion was named for a Canadian Prime Minister. Celine Dion was named for a Canadian Prime Minister. Would you agree or disagree or?
I'm gonna disagree.
Oh, she was named. I'm sorry.
I mean, I get like you're trying to say she was named to be a Canadian Prime Minister. I guess like she would have been well educated and
named for a Canadian Prime Minister. So I guess that's how they got her name.
But
Celine Dion was named for a Canadian Prime Minister.
I'm gonna say no.
No. Says no. What
Yeah.
say you?
Yeah, she's.
I think she was named after a Canadian Prime Minister, Dion, but I can't remember. I think Dion was actually his first name too. I'm going to disagree with Chris and say that she was.
She was. Okay, so you disagree, and you should have stuck with Chris. That one is not correct. Debbie Davis, it is your turn.
Sorry, Bill.
All righty
I couldn't be
then.
more convincing for you, man. I just...
All right, Chris. Oh, you're getting
All
a
right.
second chance. Here.
All right.
Getting a second chance.
All right,
I'm all
second
yours,
chance.
girl.
There you go. How about another hockey one? All right. A team from Seattle. A team from Seattle has won Hockey's Stanley Cup. A team from Seattle has won Hockey Stanley Cup.
I'm gonna say no because I don't remember any Seattle hockey team ever.
Okay.
And if you don't remember one, how am I supposed to?
Yeah, I don't remember.
So you say
Unless it's the Avalanche, I don't know. Or the Blackhawks. Okay,
So
I'm
you're-
going to agree with Chris.
you're agreeing with him, and you shouldn't have because they, in fact, have won
Wow.
a Stanley Cup. Sure did.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
All right.
If we were on a roll.
There you go. All righty.
Seattle hockey. Well, I'd like to know that one, guys. Put that in the chat.
All right, Bill.
Yeah, really.
Let's go with Chris.
Chris, Clunkle Vlogs. Here we go. All right, Chris. You might have to reach out to Neil on this one for a little bit of help on this one, okay?
Okay, Neil, you got me.
Stilton, just mind meld with them or something. There you go. Stilton cheese cannot be legally made in Stilton, England. So there you go. Stilton cheese cannot be legally made in Stilton, England.
I'm gonna have to say that's false because, well, yeah. Where else would Stilton cheese be made?
Okay.
Right? I've never heard of Stilton cheese, but I'm sure a good place to make it is Stilton.
All righty. There you go. Debbie, I believe it's yours. Is that right? Or
Oh,
is
is
Bill?
it? No, I think that is.
Or is that
Bill's.
Bill's? Bill's that yours to block? I
Bill?
can't remember. I can't
I'll
remember.
take it, but I don't think it is.
No,
Oh,
I think,
really?
I think he missed it. He missed it, and then I think Debbie picked Chris after that too. I don't know. I don't
Well,
know.
Chris and I just missed the Seattle Stanley Cup.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so it's Bill. This is you, buddy.
It is Bill.
Okay, this is all me. Then I'm going to.
Stilton cheese cannot be legally made in Stilton, England. Is that true?
Oh, this is one of those ones that's so obvious that it's got to be. But,
that's right.
I'm going to say that. I'm going to say Stilton cheese cannot legally be made in Stilton.
So he is disagreeing with what Chris said, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
Yes, I guess you're right. I am.
Yeah. So,
sorry, Chris.
No, that's all right. So you're saying Bill's saying
to be argumentative over
pretty
here.
Safe, Bill. Pretty safe. Yes.
And you are right, Bill. It cannot be made. Stilton cheese cannot be made in Stilton, England.
Wow, we are going to fill this board tonight.
You England guys. You guys from
All right,
England.
Blake.
Stilton can't be sold in Stilton as cheese.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Stilton is a place down south, but Stilton cheese is made in 3 counties, which is up the north of England. But if they sell it down in Stilton, which is down south, they can't legally call it Stilton cheese.
Wow, that's crazy.
You can't call it that.
No, you can't. You can make it there, but you can't call it Stilton.
There you go. There you go. All right, Blake, thank you for that insight.
That's all right. Google done it for me.
Go Google, go Google.
I just wanted to sound really profound and smart for a minute, but I'll own it.
You pulled it off.
There you go.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
I can't wait till I get my Google implant.
All right, Blake.
Let's hear it.
Debbie is going for the block there with old Blake there. Okay. There are no rivers in Saudi Arabia.
There are no rivers in Saudi Arabia, a huge desert known for its massive sand dunes and lack of water.
So it's Blake's turn.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's Blake's turn.
No, hey, please.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
That's all I hear.
Go ahead and work it all out yourself. That's fine.
No, you're on a roll. Keep going, Greg.
He's ready for this block.
So Blake, what do you say?
I say that Saudi Arabia is known for its oil and a bunch of sands dunes. So
yeah,
he says that's false. He says there's no water. Are you saying this is true? There's no water, no rivers. Excuse me, no rivers. Is that what you're saying, Blake?
No rivers.
There's no river. He says there are no rivers. He says that's a fact.
Sounds so smart. I'm going to agree with Blake.
And you're right. Glad you did, because that's right. It has no rivers. It's got a couple lakes, but no rivers.
Lots of wobbies, but no rivers.
There you go. And Oasis got those too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right. Here we go. And what say who?
I think it's Bill's turn.
It
and
is.
where are you going, Bill?
Well,
You don't stand a chance.
Nobody.
Yeah, you really messed this up, haven't you, Debbie?
Yep, I did it. I did it.
Let's go with
strategy.
Neil.
Neil, finally, Neil, you get a chance to play. Finally, they've been avoiding you like the plague, sir. What's up with that?
It's part of being on the bad side of the group, mate.
I love it. Okay, Australia's John Howard won a Nobel Prize for studying fireflies. Australia's John Howard won a Nobel Prize for studying fireflies.
Well, that is completely wrong, because they don't get fireflies in Australia.
Wow, there you go. That's pretty significant. Okay, what do you say there, Bill?
I found that firefly flack to be very enlightening. But Australia, why wouldn't Australia have fireflies?
Something to do with the heat, and it doesn't something to do with the bacteria in the back end of the firefly, which gives it its glow.
Phosphorescence.
Because of the lack of moisture in Australia, they have fireflies, but they don't. The lack of moisture, they don't get
Well, you've either studied this or you are so
Michael.
full of.
Michael, you better restate the question.
I know.
Yeah.
Australia's,
track of the question.
Australia's John Howard won a Nobel Prize for studying fireflies.
I'm going to say that's true because he didn't necessarily study them in Australia.
So you're saying that is a true statement here on the card, and you know what? Oh, no, that is incorrect. Debbie, I can't give it to you, but Debbie, it is your turn.
Where are you going to go,
Against the
Debbie?
law for Australians to study fireflies because they're so pissed off that they don't have any.
First of all, who could get a Nobel Prize for studying fireflies?
Bioluminescence.
Bioluminescence.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I zero? Am I X's or O's? I'm O's.
You're O's.
Okay,
You're
so
hugs.
I'm going with Russ.
Okay, Russ. Here we go, Russ. Elephants. Okay. Elephants are the only animals that can't jump.
I went to the zoo the other day and I didn't see one jump, so I will say no, they can't.
Okay,
I think
that's
you're
true.
right, because if they could jump and you came to visit them, they would have jumped for you.
Keep in mind of the question. Keep in mind of the question, though. Elephants are the only animals that can't jump.
Oh, the only only.
I'm not trying to sway you either way. I'm just making sure you hear what everything. Elephants are the only animals that can't jump, and Russ says no.
I'm still going to go with it. I think that I'm going to agree with Russ.
You're saying that they. Okay, so you're saying this is correct, right? Elephants are the only animals that can't jump. You're saying that's true.
Yes.
You're saying that's a fact, and so does Russ. I can't give you a correct answer.
You really wanted me to change my mind on that one.
I tried to help you out.
You've never seen an angry elephant. They jump up and down like a tantrum, and the whole earth shakes, and people run.
But to Michael's point, what other animal cannot jump?
Animals.
Tortoise?
I would say a turtle couldn't jump.
Oh, a turtle. Is that an animal?
Rhinoceros?
Maybe. Yeah, good point. All right.
A white man? A white man?
Earthworm?
A white man.
Can't jump. A mouse in the room.
All right, here we go. What's next? Who's next?
William.
Let's go with Russ. In this futile attempt to.
All right, Russ. Here we go. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Andy Warhol once did a guest spot on the Love Boat.
He did.
He says he did.
He did.
Okay, he says he did. Bill, what you say?
Well, I don't see why not. Anybody who was anybody did a guest spot on the Love Boat.
I didn't. Oh, but I'm a nobody. Never mind. All right, here we go. Yes, that is correct.
All right, go ahead. Lift me up.
All right, Debbie.
All right,
Which
so
one you gonna pick?
I'm just going for points now at this point.
That's right. It's a tie game anyway. It's 95-95. Let's see if you can't pull this one
I never
off.
thought about that.
All right, so here
All
we
right,
go.
Russ, come
For
on.
5 points, it's going to be Rush. Actually, I put it in the wrong spot, I think, didn't I? Oh, no.
Should be Neil.
I did. I'm sorry. Neil, my apologies. I'm just trying to avoid you tonight. I think it's all me. I think it's all.
okay.
I think
So
it's all me.
Just wait till Tuesday.
That's right. That's right. All right, here we
All right,
go.
Neil.
Here's a Brit for you. Here's a Brit question for you. Boy George once helped the A-team foil some bank robbers. How appropriate for the last one of the game and help these guys win all this money they're going to get.
Boy George helped the A-team foil some bank robbers.
Yes. I'm just reading the card, Neil. I'm sorry.
I would say I don't. It's one of them because Boy George was in a band. He was a bit different. I would say no, but the mere fact that the question is so obscure, I would probably go with yes, but I'd say no, but possibly yes. Debbie, I have no idea, but the question is that obscure that I would probably say yes to it. How he would help the A-team foil bank robbers, I don't know, but it's entirely up to you. I really don't know.
Give me a yes or a no.
Just say a yes or no. So whether she agrees.
Okay, it's a no.
He's going to say that's false. Boy George once helped the
right.
A-team
In that case,
foil.
I'm going to agree with Neil.
You're going to kneel with him that you think that that's a false non-fact, and you know what? I cannot give you.
Oh,
Mr. T was so over the top. You think they couldn't deal with Boy George?
I mean, unless
hilarious.
you're going camping in the van, then yeah. I just don't see where Boy George would fit in with the A-team.
Well, they wanted his hat to cover that same mohawk.
He just helped out. He was in some rock and roll club.
That was the Beatles. Help! I need somebody.
It was the dangly cross earring. Got him in.
I love it. Season 4, episode 16, A-Team, Car Galaxy Studios. Like he knows which one it was. All right, here we go.
Kevin needs to get out more.
I love it. All right, here we go. So, obviously it's to Neil, right, Bill? Bill, you're going to go to Neil?
Well,
if you want to get a point, it's the only place to go. All right, another British one. How about this? Okay. Sigmund Freud's grandson is a notorious British painter. Sigmund Freud's grandson is a notorious British painter.
That's false. He was an armed robber.
Oh, armed robber. Bill?
Yeah, he wasn't unless he was painting on an armed robber. He was actually
painting his bullets.
And
right.
he spent time in jail.
Wow, there you go. All right, Bill, what do you say on that?
So what was it again? Sigmund Freud's
grandson is a notorious British painter, and Neil says no, that's malarkey.
Notorious.
Mm-hmm.
Notorious, yes. Yes. Yeah, I agree with Neil.
You say that's not true, right?
That's not true.
Unfortunately, I cannot give you the X there because that wasn't
an armed robber.
It's a good thing it's Friday night.
I just completely made that up. It's Team Debbie.
Team
Debbie.
Okay, Neil.
That's so funny. That's good stuff.
We'll get this one now, Debbie.
You know, I think Neil just wants to keep playing because he hasn't played all night. Everybody's been skipping over him. So you know what?
He's like, he's got the spotlight.
That's right.
I got the board.
That's right. I'm here. I'm going to make sure that I stick around for a while. All right, here we go. Let's go to. All right, here we go. Neil, this one is Atari. Atari was actually founded in the United States.
False.
He says that's false.
Wow, did you hear how fast that was?
I did.
False.
I did.
Completely false.
Okay.
It was developed by a Canadian guy who then went to live in the United States, and he went to work for then what was turned from Atari into Microsoft Corporation, but he was from Canada and he actually developed it in Canada.
Okay.
You know what? Neil did his thesis on this subject.
Is that what you think?
I am agreeing with Neil.
Well, you shouldn't have because he is.
I just made that one up as well.
Wow.
Team Bill. Team Bill.
Team Bill.
I think you used the wrong word when you said thesis.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I think the thesis was incorrect.
See, this is how I started on Christina's show, and then a couple of weeks later, I actually hosted it. So I'm just going to keep on. You know, you don't know if it's going to be real or not. So
I see why they have you over there now. I couldn't understand it before, but now I get it.
That's hilarious. All right, I guess we're going to go with Neil on this one.
Well.
All right. Okay, here we go. This is whose turn? I don't even know whose turn it is.
It's Bill's turn.
Bill's turn. Here we go, Bill, for the win. Or actually, Neil. I'm sorry, Neil. I'm going backwards now. Okay, here we go. A poppy seed bagel can make you fail a drug test. A poppy seed bagel can make you fail a drug test.
That is true.
He says
and
that
that is actually true, because there have people, I think there's been people in the UK who have been fined, being tested for drugs, and I think it goes on the concentration of the seeds. I think they actually had to reduce the amount of seeds, stupidly enough, in the bagels he were making, and we call them over here buns, but that's actually true. You can fail a drugs test from a poppy seed.
Okay, there you go. What do you say, Bill?
I'd like to hear the question again.
Okay, no problem. A poppy seed bagel can make you fail a drug test.
I don't think that's true. I mean, I know you can fail a drug test if you inhale a crazy amount of poppy seeds, but I don't think a bagel is.
Okay.
My Tim Hortons sells them at the drive-thru. I go through 3 times a day.
Okay, so you disagree with Neil, and you know what? You should have stuck with Neil on that one, because you can actually fail a drug test from.
Yeah, I actually spoke the truth there. Sorry.
I
thought that was
so
just
good right now. It's speaking whatever.
Wow.
I can't see.
Team Debbie, come on, Team Debbie.
All right. This is we're getting first of all for the longest game.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to go to a shootout here soon.
Dual pistols.
In the Jimmy's parking lot, eh?
Yeah. All right, here we go. Neil, today's believers in the Asatru, it's ASATRU, Asatru religion still worship Thor.
Yes, they do.
Still worship who?
Good luck.
What did you call it? Asatru.
Yeah, ASATRU, Asatru. The Asatru religion.
They still worship Thor. They still worship Thor. Hang on a second. Let's just not think about this too much. I am going to agree with Neil.
And you know what? It's a good thing you did, because yes, they do. We finally. Oh my God.
Okay, first of all, I'm celebrating the big win. Second of all, I want to just back up to the last question. You call bagels what?
Buns.
Well, there'd be a bun or a muffin, or
buns, like
buns. Yeah.
I thought you called it a bum.
No, we call a homeless person a bum.
Not Boons Sangria.
Wow, what a coincidence.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, really long show. Really. You did win, Miss Debbie. How about that?
Let's see the number, please.
There it is. There it is.
And just
put it with the wrong person.
Anyways, because
look, he gave it to Bill again.
No, I did not. It's going on the wrong side. Okay, here, I'll give it to him.
It looks like it's going in the right place.
I know it. If you're
there. How's that? There you go. All right.
Well, now it doesn't look like it's in the right place.
Yeah, now you should be happy. All right, there you go. Thank you, everyone who came tonight and who was out there, and everybody that showed up in here to help me get the 12. Get enough people in here. I really do appreciate everybody coming and playing. I know it's kind of crazy and fun. It was awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate everyone.
Good night, Mom.
Good night, everyone.
I should get an extra 5 points. Look how symmetrical the board is. Like, how many games turn out with the board that's symmetrical?
Thank you, folks. Thank you, everyone in here. Thank you, everyone out there. Appreciate it. Anybody that wants to come in, I will put the link out there. You're welcome to come in and join us and have a little bit of fun in the after party if you want to come.
Don't wear yourself out, Stephen.
Yeah, that's right. He's doing the British hand wave. There you go. All right. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate it. Have a great night. We really do appreciate you, Guy.